When it's spring again, I'll bring again tulips from Amsterdam. La 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 la. Doobity doobity doo.
Hola.
Hey.
Holy,
Holy, holy, holy, holy, holy, holy. Pizzas, spaghetti.
Tower of Pisa.
And fashion. Welcome to the We're Not Racist
And we love gays.
podcast. I'm your host, Lenny Sherman. This is my co-host,
Ben Adams. Now, in case you're wondering what that bloody song was, I know it's catchy. We were asked by the Italian Minister of Music, I think he was called El Ministero Musico, and he...
Well, do you want to say his name?
Yeah.
Luca Giovanni.
Thanks, Luca. They called us, and basically they wanted a new national anthem.
Because, as you know, the Berscoloni, he died, didn't he? Berscoloni.
Yeah, Biscotti. Well,
No,
I don't know much about it, to be honest.
Therefore, he was very notorious. Old Silvino, that's him. Silvino Berscoloni. He used to do all these bunga punk, bit of a lad and all that, and didn't look down. Anyway, brown bread, not speaking ill of the dead. And they sort of, so they wanted to, now he's gone. They want a fresh start, basically, the old Italians.
And they thought, well, these guys have done, loads of national anthems
We've commissioned a few national anthems, if you've listened to the podcast before, and they asked us to do that, and that's what we've come up with, and they loved it, and they said, do the premiere performance
on the podcast.
Yeah, that's
what I mean, it's great. The Olympics are basically going to be all our tunes soon.
But we're doing well. If you want to purchase it, it is on Apple Music.
It is, yeah, Apple Music. Just search for Spaghetti Pizza
Fashion. That's what it's called. Spaghetti Pizza Fashion, or SPF for short.
Oh yeah, SPF.
Anyway,
introducing our producer, in case you haven't listened before, and those of you watching on our Patreon.
The man behind the scenes.
The man who needs no introduction.
He does.
He does need an introduction.
Yeah,
he does. It's Derek Igloo.
Yeah, Derek. For anyone who hasn't listened before, Derek is very big in the podcast industry. Does podcasting, a lot of podcasts in Hollywood with a lot of the stars. Currently working on Jennifer Aniston's Canoe podcast. Oh, you've got some good news, haven't you, Ben?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just having a sip of coffee there. I have got some very good news. We have been voted in Taiwan for best fingernails in a podcast.
Wow.
I know. I didn't even think you could see, but obviously they look at the Patreon.
I do work on them. I'm glad the work's been paying off. Every day I wash them, and if they get long, I'll cut them back. So yeah, well,
thank you very much.
Glad you appreciate my graft.
Yeah, no,
our graft.
It's lovely. We were voted for. Yeah, no, have a look. This is for our Taiwanese fans. Anyone watching?
Absolute honour. So we're flying over there Tuesday to pick up the award. Big ceremony in their the big hall out there.
Like that, one big finger. You got to get a picture with all the fingernails, and
lovely.
It's a big deal over there. It's a big deal. They do it every
year.
Like
a big part of their culture. Fingernails,
huge
big part of their, very big.
Culture.
It's like over here. It's like football, isn't it?
Basically,
football
there's people
over there.
With t-shirts over there with their favourite fingernails.
Yeah, real big deal. Absolute honour.
They got the chants as well, haven't they? The football, it's like football chants, but for. Sorry, we should explain. Over there, they have like it's like a tournament.
Fingernail tournament, yeah, they do. Where you go up against other people, and it's like a knockout system, isn't it? Sometimes they have it's a knockout, and then you get to the final. Who's got the best fingernails? And that's great fun. It's brilliant.
It's
Check
fun.
it out. Google it up. Have a look online.
Have a little look. I think we should do a one-word story.
One word
stories. In case you don't know, if you haven't listened before, one-word stories. It's a little game we like to play. I say a word, Lenny says a word, we make up a little story.
Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, go. So.
Oh, was that the word?
All right, let's start again. Tomorrow,
I
will
be
going
down
the
shops
to
see
if
they
do
a
dildo
that
fits
my
arse.
Because
the
dildos
are
very
small
and
my
arse
is
ginormous.
Hopefully
they
do
stock
expandable
massive
dildos
in
black.
And scene.
Yeah, and scene.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
One word.
Nice. Look, all made up on the spot. It's not scripted. We haven't worked on it over weeks and weeks. And that's the truth. We haven't sat there and wrote that for weeks. We haven't drafted it and drafted it and drafted it. It's just made up on the spot, believe it or not.
That's how talented we are.
And don't nick it, anyone, and turn it into a series or whatever. Literally, or a novel. If I go on Waterstones and see, like, the dildo story. Yeah. No, the dildo on the shelves. I'm going to do my nut. I'm coming after the author.
I don't want to see Eddie
Scratch your eyes out with my award-winning fingernails.
Yeah.
So,
nice. Oh, yeah, I don't want to see Eddie Redmayne in a film about
we got a little. We got a fax.
Facts.
We've got a fax. Check the facts, mate.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, you're joking.
What's happened?
Not again. I can't do it again.
What?
Lockdown.
Oh, what? What, COVID again?
I wish it was COVID. I wish it was a COVID lockdown. It's worse. It's worse than that.
What?
Basically, we've just got a fax here from Matt Hancock. And he's telling us that there's going to be a lockdown due to the increasing amounts of ADHD going around.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
No way. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
God.
saying, well, I mean,
it is getting out of control. I'm not.
I'll read it here. Dear Ben and Lenny, I'm Matt Hancock. Yeah, I know you're Matt Hancock. Oh, God, do you know what? It does annoy me. I am in love. Yeah, we know you're in love, Matt. Yeah, we are in love. Due to the recent outbreak of ADHD plus the ADHD attacks, it's getting uncontrollable, and the government will need to step in and issue a national ADHD lockdown.
But do you know what? If it's for the good of the country, I'm with it. We've done the other one, that silly. What was it? COVID one.
Nonsense, yeah.
That's nothing. This is a lot more serious.
This is a lot more serious. Apparently, you're not even allowed out once per day anymore. You've got to go out multiple times per day and do different things to keep.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. It's saying every day, people will be required to leave their house and do different activities. Apparently, look. Apparently, if you.
That's a nice bit at the bottom. P.S. Loving the podcast, guys. On the £10 a month Patreon.
Yeah, very nice, Matt, but it doesn't take away, you know.
And I just bought one of your We're Not Racist, We Love Gays mugs.
Oh, one of these mugs.
Cheers. Thank you, Matt.
On the video podcast, have a little look.
But guys, do be like with this ADHD, we do need to get rid of it.
Can't be bothered for another lockdown again.
Yeah,
Matt.
but listen. Respect the lockdown. Put masks on if that's going to help. And always, wash your hands and whatnot. We got this ADHD stuff.
What he actually says in the facts that not only do you have to wash your hands and sing Happy Birthday, but you also have to do something else whilst you're doing that. So you need to be cooking dinner, washing your hands, singing Happy Birthday while standing on one leg. Apparently, doing these things will counteract the ADHD.
No, cool. Yeah, no. We've got to get rid of it if that's what.
We've got to get rid of it.
Needs must.
Oh, it's just yet another time. I mean, this is what happens in the pandemic, isn't it?
But Ben, let's be honest. This ADHD stuff is a killer.
It is.
Should have seen it coming. Really.
Yeah.
It's getting that way.
It's getting out of control, and we need to do something. I'm glad the government is stepping in. Quite frankly.
It's a kick up the nuts. Of course it is. No one wants a lockdown, but who wants ADHD though? What would you rather have? A lockdown or ADHD?
What would you rather do? Never leave your house again or have bloody ADHD?
It's a no-brainer. No-brainer.
No-brainer. Come on, guys. Keep safe. Keep safe. I don't know about you. Oh. I didn't know you were a vapist.
I've been doing a bit of vaping.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm more. I don't vape a lot. To be honest. I've always wanted to.
I didn't really. I was forced into it. To be honest with you.
Well, yeah. Against your will.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. Seeing a girl, she goes, "Yeah, I want to vape, yeah." And just give me a vape.
Oh, nice.
Just give me a right old vape.
Oh.
And yeah. And
I'm glad. I'm glad you're talking about it.
Nice. Yeah.
Good. What flavour is it?
What's that? I got my glasses on. 1 minute, mate.
They actually in the news recently. They're going on about
butterscotch and Big Mac fries. McDonald's. Sorry, what? Big butterscotch, Big Mac and fries flavour.
Nice, lovely.
Oh, yeah,
nice?
it's all right. Actually. It does taste like butterscotch, Big Mac and fries. Actually.
Oh, you can taste that pickle.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. Well, they've been going on about the news lately. There's a real rise in child vaping.
Really?
There's a lot of child vapists going around. Out when they leave school, you know.
Yeah.
Vaped. And it's a real problem apparently.
They're too young for all that.
They are too young.
Well, you want them doing it anyway. Like, I mean, no one should be vaping.
No one.
Really. Or, yeah.
If you've got a child and they're a vapist, tell them sort it out. Come on.
Can't go around vaping.
Get off it. I've got something to say about. I don't know if you've heard of this podcast called the Boys Will Be Boys podcast.
Massive, very big.
I
know. It's like 3 lad comedians.
Yes. Yeah.
Just sitting there, doing their thing.
Well, it's just the stories they talk about. Like, it's just the fake laughing. It's getting a bit much now. Like, I used to listen to Boys Will Be Boys, but it's, the stories are getting really quite boring now. And like the story they told the other day, there was a guy on there and he was talking about how he went to Asda. And this is, I'll tell you the story.
Go on,
I'll tell you the story. Right.
Yeah, reenact.
Right. He's Irish.
Okay.
And he this is what he said. I went to Asda the other weekend. And there I was. I went to Asda, and you know it shuts on a Sunday early, so I made sure.
Asda.
Asda, yeah. I know. I usually go to Morrison's, but
Asda.
And you know,
what are you doing in Asda?
I don't know. I just thought. I've been to Morrison's several times this week. I thought I'd go to Asda, but it shuts early on a Sunday.
Early on a Sunday?
Early on a Sunday. You know when you're there on a Sunday, it gets to about 5 to 4, and you think...
early on a Sunday!
And you think to yourself... No, but you think to yourself, don't you, at 5 to 4 on a Sunday, you think, I better get myself some food.
Food!
So look, come on.
Food!
No, come on, look. I gotta tell you, honestly, I go to Asda and I'm looking there and I'm getting all these dirty looks. And they're looking at me and I'm going, what's going on? Sure enough, I've only got my t-shirt on the wrong way around. What am I like? What am I like?
Fucking hell!
What am I like? Oh, it's crazy.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Have I got it on the right way around this time?
I think I've had a hernia. Oh.
A hernia? Oh, have you got any stories?
I can't top that.
You know what? You can't top that. Honestly, it was so crazy. Their little girl there, she was like, Mummy, that man's got his t-shirt on the wrong way around.
And scene.
Yeah, there's a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, I couldn't go any.
No,
I think we got the message across there.
Yeah, Boys Will Be Boys.
Yeah, check it out. It's got 4,000 million Patreons.
It does, yeah. I think they're earning like $1 billion a week at least.
$1 billion a week with them classic stories.
Good on them.
Hashtag diverse comedy.
There's a lot. Oh, hello. There's a lot of. I see a lot of stand up now, don't you? It's just everywhere, constant.
What, when you're at stand-up gigs?
When you're at stand-up gigs, yeah, you tend to see a lot of them. No, just everywhere with those audience interactions.
Was it like in the library the other day, like trying to get a new book, and there's some geezer there doing stand-up?
Yeah.
Like,
I went to the mechanic and I was like, right, what's wrong with my car? And he went, do you know what gaskets are? Does anyone know what these are? And I was like, yeah, I know what a gasket is. He was like, oh, well, it's like my brother with my wife. it's blown. And I thought, it's a bit crass.
I went up to the hospital recently. I had a little procedure. I had to have, like, a little ball. I had to have it lanced. And when the quite serious actually. When the doctor
right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. But when the doctor cut it and like lifted it up, there's a little geezer underneath doing a stand-up comedy.
Oh, really?
He goes, "Hey, thanks for coming." And that was really short routine. Needs a bit of work on it, but to be fair, it has been living underneath a boil for the last however long.
Well, you could have come up with some more.
Yeah, plenty of time to write material.
I went to a
Fucking
funeral,
idiots.
and
Shit. Not all comedians are good.
They're not. I went to a funeral, and just before they put the coffin in, there was a female comedian standing in the hole.
Wow.
Yeah. Doing a set. Yeah. Oh, nice to be.
It's everywhere.
Just as the coffin.
It's everywhere now.
But literally, just as the coffin went in, you could just hear, "So I'm single," and the coffin went in.
I actually, my cousin just had a little girl.
Ah.
Little Jemima Melrose.
This big.
Little.
If you can see it on the podcast.
Jemima Melrose, little baby, and apparently, well, she was expecting twins. Anyway, popped little Jemima out, popped one, gone to get the other one. It's a little stand-up comedian popped out.
Ah. So
I'm doing a routine about spaghetti.
Is it a boy or a girl, Doctor? It's a stand-up comedian. Nice.
Stand-up's everywhere, isn't it?
It is everywhere.
So, hang on.
Are you all right?
Get out of it!
Oh, there's not a stand-up in your mug.
Bloody hell, stand-up. Bloody everywhere.
Everywhere. Good. But it's still very hot at the moment, isn't it?
Hot,
summer. Boiling. Summer.
A lot of people going away.
Yeah, loads.
You going away this year, Ben?
I am going camping again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Where are you going?
Devon.
Yeah,
it'd be nice. What about you?
Nothing planned. As yet, could happen and anything.
I used to love going on holiday.
Go on.
I used to go to Greece a lot as a kid. That was nice. And Turkey. I almost got kidnapped in Turkey.
Nice.
Oh, that sounds.
What happened there?
Also, my mum and dad, they had met. We were like chatting to people at the pool and stuff. And there was a Turkish
lovely young couple called Kate and Jerry McCann.
Where's your daughter?
We come out tonight. Don't worry, leave Ben in our apartment. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Oh, but they were talking to some people and they were Turkish, and they were getting to know him and stuff, and they loved me. They wouldn't stop going on about me.
What do they love about you?
I don't know. They
sensitive
just
fingernails.
Like, oh, he's such a
maybe
nice, maybe fingernails. They were just like, oh yeah, he's really nice, really funny, blah blah blah.
He's really funny.
Really
He'd be a great podcast host.
One day, and but they had arranged. They said, oh, you've got to come on this boat, on our boat. We've got a family boat, and we're gonna go out and see an island or something. And my mum and dad were like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Get there on the day, and they're like, no, just Ben. My mum and dad were like, nah, don't think so. And I don't think they would have ever seen me again.
No. What would it become of you?
Exactly. I'd be a little Turkish man.
Little Turkish podcaster.
Yeah. Burnt skin Turkish man. Because I don't catch the sunlight. But yeah, fair. That's what I was looking for.
That's probably why they liked you, because they're all like got dark hair out there.
Yeah.
I remember I was going out with a woman years ago, and she had blonde hair, and she said when she went to Africa as a kid. She went
yeah.
And as we're running around after her blonde hair, trying to cut it off and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
They do that in Turkey. They always like offer camels for women. They're like, oh, I'll tell you what happened. Oh, this is mental. What happened to my mum in Turkey? So we went to a market, and I might have talked about this before, but we went to a market, and you try your jeans on and stuff. It was like in the back of this van.
Right.
So that was the changing room, was the back of a van. And this is no word of a lie. My mum... Yeah. My mum was getting changed. She was putting her jeans on. All right. And I'm not joking. A little boy, teenager, ran straight into that van. Popped straight in there.
What?
Popped a finger.
What, in your mum?
In my mum. She was like, oh my God. How weird. I know it sounds ridiculous, guys.
Hold on.
But I promise you this happened.
I need to hear. Your mum was getting changed in the van.
Yes.
Into these new pair of baked beans, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this young Turkish kid.
Yeah.
How old?
I reckon like 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. So he ran in the van,
Yeah.
fingered your mum,
Yeah.
and then like had it on his toes.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
No, I wasn't there. Apparently it happened. Then
How old
then
was
he ran
you?
off. I was very young.
Okay, next question.
But my mum, we've talked about this since.
Yeah. What I want to know is why your mum felt the need to tell you this.
Well, because my mum and dad are very open. They used to walk around naked all the time, and we're a very open family.
Talking about, hey, Ben, you're 10.
Yeah.
Ben, you never guess what happened, Ben.
Oh, what?
Right, we're doing that, are we? Oh my God, you'll never guess what happened, Ben.
What was it?
I was take your dummy out your mouth a minute.
Sorry.
I can't say it properly. I was in the back of the van getting changed into a pair of baked beans.
Baked beans? What baked beans?
Jeans.
Oh.
And a little Turkish boy, about 10, he's jumped in and he's put his finger right up my woo-woo.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's up your woo-woo.
Anyway, here's your dummy, here's your milk.
Thank you.
I'll speak to you again if I get sexually assaulted anymore.
Yeah, but she was so like, she couldn't believe it.
She alright, actually, sorry, yeah, where's my concern for the lady?
She couldn't believe it had happened.
Was she shaken up?
She obviously was telling my dad and stuff, and I was like, what's happened?
How did your dad react?
Oh, he's quite a passive man. He didn't really, he was just like, oh, that's awful, let's get going. Like, he puts his head down and like, come on, get going. He was already annoyed with my mum because she'd almost got us mugged. Because we went to a place and this guy started massaging us and he asked for money. And then my mum was going, we're going to the castle. And they went, oh, we know the perfect place to go. Follow us and we'll take you to the castle. Go down this little road. It gets really dodgy really fast. And my dad whispers in my ear, get ready to run. And then we all ran. Scary. There's a bloke on a moped following us. Yeah, it's a good old family story.
Sounded like a lovely holiday, that
it
one.
was
just
awful.
Going through all the crimes.
Yeah.
Bloody muggings, rape.
Yeah.
Any...
not rape.
Well,
finger rape, I suppose, yeah.
It's not
rape. No, that's true. Yeah, but that was awful.
Yeah.
Terrible time. If you've had a terrible time
do you think that had an effect on you, like that's why you keep your fingernails so...
Do you know what? That might be it, yeah.
Groomed. I mean, not in case you do what the boy done, but I don't know, some sort of connection, isn't there?
I do that, though.
What?
If you've got a night plan with a lady, you think, right, make sure the old nails are... Little tip for everyone, just make sure the old nails are clipped. Come on, you wouldn't want that, would you?
In case what?
Well, you wouldn't want...
Sharp objects
can you imagine?
inside you. That's pretty basic stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
I would have thought most people already knew that.
You say that.
Maybe not. Maybe, yeah.
The amount of long fingernails I've had up me.
And there's a woman sitting there with a bandaged vagina. Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
Oh, fucking...
They need to know.
Edward Scissorhands sitting there.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
What about you? Have you got any holiday stories?
I remember one actually when we was I was young, early 20s, and I went Tenerife, I think, with my mate from work, and he was we're about the same age in our 20s, and we went. There's me, him. I think his mate come as well. Might have been someone. There's three of us possibly. I remember. Anyway,
there's three of you.
And we went out, and he was our mate who went to work. He was nuts, right? He was him and his mates were always doing like mad pranks. He'd come in work out his nut from the weekend, and he'd come in work with no eyebrows a lot of the time. But him and they do like mad shit. He goes. He's telling me before about him and his mates went on holiday, right? And one of them had the whip round for the money to get drinks, right? They'll put money in. And one of them went off with it. And he took them, something happened. Anyway, so what he done as revenge, my mate said, he waited until the guy was asleep and he went and had a wank over him and like come over him. What? Yeah, no, pretty bit gay.
Oh, do you know what I did, right? I was really pissed off that. So what I did was, I was really annoyed with him, so I went over him. And he was asleep,
and he had a like J. Arthur over him, like come on him. He was asleep.
Weird.
Yeah, that's what he did. It was nuts. He was a great geezer. He was a right laugh, but he's just done some real mad shit. There's always stuff like that coming out there.
How can you step? Oh, that's weird. How would you get off and?
I didn't like it as a revenge thing. He weren't gay at all. Well, that sounds gay, but like he's like
maybe he was after.
He used to have a girlfriend and stuff like that. Anyway.
Oh, you'll never guess what I did on holiday.
Yeah, no, he'd come in and tell you he'd come in and tell us these stories, like just as if it was like normal. We're like, what?
Oh, what's that?
Like mad shit will come in like with eyebrows missing and stuff like that.
Wake up in the morning covered in. Well, you won't steal from the kitty next time, will you?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, he never done it again.
No, fair enough.
Or maybe no, he'd done it every week after. But anyway, so yeah, we went to
like the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, we went yeah. And so anyway, we went to Tenerife, and when we were in this like apartment, there's like a balcony, isn't there? I remember we went out on the balcony, and there was this couple. I think there's 4 of them, 2 couples.
Yeah.
Where was he from? I think he was from up north somewhere, Crewe maybe. It don't matter. And he had this like blonde mane, peroxide blonde mane of hair.
Yeah.
And do you remember the program called Shelley? This is a really old reference. We used to call him we called him Shelley because there used to be a program. You can look it up. Derek. Anyway, Shelley and the character had like long sort of mane of hair, sort of come down to it, but he had long blonde hair, and this geezer had this blonde hair, and he's there with his fiancée,
right? And
they're getting married soon after.
And you know these people?
No, we just met them on holiday. They're in the apartment next to us, right?
Yeah.
They're in the apartment next to us, and we met them on the back chatting. We see them around the pool and that. Oh God, this story is a mad story.
Oh no, come on.
And anyway, so we're on the balcony one night, or we come back from somewhere like drinking and fucking all the rest of it, and we see him late at night. And he's gone, oh yeah, can I come over? Like he stayed up, his missus out in bed, and he come in with us. We're drinking, and he passed out, right? So my mate,
come on.
And we had like, we had like cameras in with where you get the film developed when you get back, you develop. Anyway, so my mate's gone, let's do his eyebrows. I'm like, he's out of order. Okay. I thought, yeah, fuck it, let's do them. Anyway, so we do one each. So he done an eyebrow. Bear in mind the geezer's been.
Do you want me to come on him? No, it's all right.
No, I didn't do that. No, it's not going that route. But what he done? So he done an eyebrow. It was out of order. I wouldn't do nothing like that now. And that's the only time I've ever done anything like that. So it was a bit of fun.
We've all been young.
And it all grew back anyway. So I've done one eyebrow. Then I've done an eyebrow. It's just like Mac Freezer just come out as well.
Yeah.
Just fucking took them clean off. Anyway, so the next we're laughing. I think first of all we put like foam on him, and then we got to the eyebrow. Anyway, then he's gone. One of us went, let's do a reverse Mohican on him. So basically, he's got his mane of hair. So basically, cut a strip right down the middle. So we started, at least like the razor shot. We went for a couple of razors.
What, he's still not waking up?
No, he's fucked.
They want an electric razor, like just a Mac?
No, just like, the little Mac 3 type. And we probably shouldn't be telling this story, but I think Karma's done me back a few times over this anyway. Anyway, done reverse Mohican, and then fucking... So he's ended up with a big strip shaved down down the middle, like was made of hair in every sort of... He fell a kip on the balcony, I think, and then I remember, he said anyway, and then he woke up at the end. We didn't say nothing. He didn't notice because he couldn't see it. He's like a bit funny. He's like, all right, let's see that, mate. Anyway, fucking hell. Next morning, we've gone round the pole, and his missus gone, you fucking bastard. What are you talking about? She's gone, he's fucking there. He's had to go and get it all shaved off, right? Yeah. And she's going mental though. She's like, we're supposed to be getting married next month. And we had this big mane of hair. And I think I got up before my mate, this Ryan, right? And I got back. I said, mate, she's going fucking ape. She's fuming. Like, it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Anyway, we're sitting. He's come out. I thought, I don't want to face it on my own. Like, it's come out. She's just fucking like. Just like having a go. It's like, yeah, sorry, or I don't think we might have even. No, I don't think we denied it. But anyway, she's fuming. Anyway, so he's gone off to get it all shaved off, and he's come back. This geezer completely had to have it all shaved off, completely bald.
Yeah.
But what made it worse? was in turn. He's already been on holiday about 5 days, so he's got a tan. But he's got a tan, properly big white eyebrows, and big white. Looked like he had a fucking swimming cap on, right?
He's got to get
married. Man, and he was like, I think he was a bit scared of us, to be fair. And he went, oh no, don't. We're going, sorry, mate. We didn't really. He'd got out of bounds. We was like, sorry, mate, didn't we? He's like, no, don't matter. Like, she was fuming. She hated us, proper hated.
Yeah, I can
like
imagine.
fucked up their wedding pictures and all that, obviously.
Did you see him?
No, because it was like they're getting married like next month or something. Barney ain't going to grow back in a month.
Yeah,
we had like a long mane of lovely blonde hair, right? The geezer. And then I remember we fucked off somewhere, like fucking fuck this, can't be around this, right? We come back later. We've gone into our apartment. We've gone open up the balcony and open up the doors, and on the balcony is like an empty bottle of Pepsi and empty crisp, like litter.
Yeah.
She's thrown. What's going on here? No, but like, and we go, what's going on? And she said, yeah, that's for what you've done to my husband and my fiance. And I'm like, put that in a bad trade.
No, that's all right.
Like,
yeah,
pick
I'll
them
take
up
that.
and put them in the bin. So I fucking, like, oh no. Oh, now we're even. And I thought, like, he's like watching your back a bit. I thought, what, are they trying to get us nicked or anything?
Yeah, he could have done anything.
It was like, and he would have gone, if that was the other way round, we'd have fucking beat the shit out of the geezer. Do you know what I mean? But I think he was
What
scared.
if he put the...
No, with the saving the barn.
Oh,
but he weren't really. He was a bit scared because my mate was like he'd done like Thai boxing and kick what he can have a row as well. Not that we was bullying him. Well,
a little bit.
It's a joke that got out of hand anyway. It was young and silly and all that. But I remember, she'd done a little, and that was like the revenge. And we was laughing about it so much after. And then when we got back. Because we worked together, and where we worked, we used to work in like a printing factory in Hackney. It's brilliant. I worked there from when I was about 18 to about 25, then it finished. There's like about 30 geezers, and everyone was from the East End. And there's one or two posh ones, but it's like right characters we used to fuck about all the time. It's just such a laugh. Took it for granted at the time, but when we left, really missed that. It was fucking so funny there. And we got the old... the photos developed. When we was doing it, we was taking pictures of them as well. We had like the different stages. We had just phone then one eyebrow, then another. And it was nearly waking because it was dark and the flashes going off. You see them going.
How did you not wake up?
And then we got. I'd love to see them pictures again. I don't know where the fuck they are.
If you've seen those pictures, send them in.
And oh man, it was. Oh no, I do feel bad about it.
You should feel bad, but
it would have. It weren't like. His hair would have grown back in the end. It was a fucking dodgy haircut, to be fair. But to be fair, I'm not like justifying it, but it was a dodgy haircut, and he probably had a nice, smart haircut in the end. And they probably would have, guarantee you, they would have postponed the wedding. Guarantee you.
Oh man,
there was no. It's so funny though when he come back because what he had looked like he had a swimming cap on.
Yeah.
And I think we like joked about it, and she was going. Fucking, she was fuming.
Oh, give me them empty crisp
I think
packets.
it was from Grimsby. I'm pretty sure it was from Grimsby. If you are listening, I do apologise, Shelley. That's what I can't remember his real name. He was a nice geezer. No, we used to have a laugh with him and that. That's why he come and had a drink with us. He was all right. We never spoke to her before. We always used to speak to him and he'd have a laugh and he wanted to be part of the gang and that, and we just abused it really. But that sort of thing happened all the time. Like I say, my mate, his mate got wanked over and.
Did anything ever happen? Has anything ever happened? Did anyone do anything to you?
I mean, to be fair, I've had been knifed and stuff like that, and
not like
not as a practical joke. No, but
like asleep. Let's
knife
him.
No, let's chip him up. But
has anyone ever shaved your head off?
I got drugged. My mates puts fucking.
See this?
Oh no, yeah.
Your mates
speed and
on another level. On another level.
They put speed. It was a Sunday night. And I think speed and the drink, like cocaine's bad enough, but like speed, fucking, you ain't sleeping all night, no matter what. It's powerful. It's like they call it poor man's Charlie, didn't they? Speed, but it's a lot more powerful, and like you ain't sleeping for a couple of days on that.
Oh wow!
I think I get done? Might have done it on E, but I didn't mind the E. But loads of the dirty phone. Oh no, I'll tell you what has happened to me. But yeah, what a story though. I forgot about that. Shelley. I had a mate of mine. And I knew him for a long time. We was best mates sort of thing. And I've never really had best mates, but I suppose he was. Anyway, I knew him a long time, and we went through a lot together. And he like naughty fights when he was younger and that. And he was like, he would never bear grass or nothing like that. He's like, didn't complain or nothing. Anyway, but I'd heard later on down the road, he started getting into like heroin and crack. Right, this ain't a bit. I'm not joking. Because I've never been around people who do that. I've been around people like do like designer drugs. I'm not advocating that. I'm saying I've been around people like had a sniff or a puff or E or whatever, but not like
sniff or a puff or an E.
Yeah, but that's different. But there's levels. We'd have people be around you doing that. But if you had someone around you who's like, no disrespect to, I know we have got a very big crackhead following.
We do. We were number 5 in the crackhead podcast, I think.
So yeah, God, no offence to the crackheads, they'll understand though. But wouldn't be that around people like. Anyway, he got into that, and I noticed I was getting train fare fines. Because do you remember that? People going, you ain't got a ticket, and they give like your name address, right?
I used to always give a mate of mine called Gary. I used to give his name.
So so I sort of ignored them, and then next thing, I got a letter. I was at my mum's and saying,
"You're
got a letter. No, I'm banned from Iceland in Manor Park, which is in East London. I'm banned from Iceland in Manor Park and all of the Icelands. Why don't you just say all of the Icelands in the first place for nicking a turkey?" I'm like, what? Not random it was. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, I don't know if anyone knows. A lot of these junkies, they do nick turkeys, especially around Christmas, or they nick the steak, don't they, out of the shops. Like, anyway.
I did so.
So let me finish the story.
Sorry. I thought you'd
is it good? No,
yeah,
not far from finished. Anyway. So I've got in touch with them. I said, "What the fuck is this?" Right? And they said, "Yeah." I said, "Mate, I don't know what the fuck you're on about." They gone, "Well, we've got your mugshot here." I said, "Send me the mugshot." I said, "If I know who it is, I'll tell you." Right? Sent me the mugshot. It's him.
Right. Yeah.
But I was just told, I didn't grass him up. I said, "No, I don't know who that is, but that's not fucking me. Listen, I'm 6'4", I've got tattoos, I've got scars and stuff. That's what, you know what I mean? Just don't take people's word for it."
Yeah.
So that was that.
So serious.
That was that. And then the next time, I got I was living at my mum's at the time, and like I've been in and out of my mum's. Anyway, so I was living at my mum's at this time, and I come down.
Turkish boy went in and out of my mum.
Lovely. And Sunday morning, about 10 o'clock, I come down, and my mum went, what the fuck did you get up to last night? I went, "Nothing." And she went, "Well, we had the old bill knocking here, 7 in the morning. Make sure you live here. Like, check." I'm like, I said, "No, I've been in bed all night." She went, "Oh, I thought you'd had a fight or something like last night, and they've been nicked." I said, "No, it's not me. Who was it?" Blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm out Charing Cross Nick, right, Central London. Charing Cross Nick. So I've rung them up. I said,
"Who's that?"
Charing Cross Nick, old bill shop, Charing Cross Police Station.
All right.
Look at you. And such a child, isn't you? Look at you.
I'm gleefully immature.
Little ADHD interjections.
I know.
Comedy ADHD. And so they went, "Yeah, you got nicked." I said, "No, I fucking didn't. I mean, that's not me." And I was pissed off because I had a record, so they knew all about me, and I had a feet. I thought, I bet it's this cunt, right? Excuse my language.
I
thought, bet he's going around using my name, right?
Yeah.
Junkie now. Traitor.
Oh, I got you, right.
Little traitor. Sort of like grassing me, right? Which is total wrong. And I was fucking fuming, right? And so I got in touch with them. I said, "Listen, I'm not here." So I said, "Well, did you take their fucking fingerprints or nothing?" And all this. So they got, "Oh, hold on, and we'll get back to you." Anyway, about half hour later or something, they rung back and said, "Yeah, we went and took his fingerprints. It's not you." I said, "Oh, no, it's not me." I said, "Who is it then?" They said, "We can't disclose that information." I said, "If I say a name, will you tell me if it's them or not?" And they give me a name. I went, "All right then." I said the name. "Is it so and so?" And they went, "Yeah." I went, Right. So yeah. That's what I've had done to me. So shaving someone's eyebrows and head is,
I like
that. That was my karma for that, and karma fucking hit me with interest. Anyway, big time. Fucking, I nearly got nicked and fucking all this shit.
I liked how that story.
And I got banned from bloody Iceland at Turkey, Iceland at Manor Park. Fucking hell, I paid the
terrible. I've never done anything like that level at all. All my revenge sort of stuff has been very petty. Very, very petty. I like put a Facebook ad up. Someone annoyed me recently. I say recently, about a few years back. Like that betrayal. And it really gets you.
Nothing worse than it.
It's nothing worse. And so I set up a little Facebook page of selling hats for cats. And I did this whole thing of like, beautifully knitted. Excuse me.
Careful, don't implicate yourself here, by the way.
What?
If you've done anything.
It's nothing wrong. It's nothing that bad. I don't care if anyone knows. It was just a little like advert.
Someone's listening and gone, you was it?
Oh, it's not.
I'm coming off the Patreon.
Basically, they're not on the Patreon. I wouldn't let them. Anyway, I put a little advert up just saying beautifully knitted hats for cats. Did little pictures of cats with hats on and stuff. Said, call me. And I put I said, I'm only available between the hours of like 6,
I know where this is going.
6 p.m. and 1 a.m. or something like that. And I was like, just call me. And I was like, the first 30 that call me will be completely free of charge, as I want to get more photos for marketing and I want to just increase my business.
Yeah.
And I gave the number of this person. And...
Oh God, you cowardly little shit.
Oh, excuse me. Come on.
What?
What's wrong with that?
That's worse than shaving someone's barn.
That's not worse. No, that's petty. It's a petty little
horrible.
stupid thing.
Horrible.
Oh, what? Getting a phone call every now and again saying if you've got cats for hats. Oh, it's funny though.
I bet it's a woman and all, wasn't it?
Excuse me. That's why you're saying that. It was a man. It was a man.
Really?
It was not a woman. It was
Still
not
bad.
a woman.
All right, but I'll stand corrected.
It's not bad. It's fine.
I still think that's cats rats is a lot worse.
You don't know what he did. You don't know what he did, mate.
All right, fair. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
There you go. It was petty though, but it's funny. And yes, maybe I did do a few similar things to a lady.
No,
I'm not going to go into
I don't want to hear it.
I'm not going to go into it.
We know he didn't. He's joking. He's joking.
Of course I didn't. But I definitely.
But you fingered your mum and all, innit?
Shut up. Yeah, blacked up and went. Turked up. That's fine.
Anyway,
it's fine.
Dressed up as a little. Oh, go on, mum.
I like how you finished that story of like, well, and then they told me. I said, "Is it this bloke?" And they said, "Yes." And you went, and I'll end that story.
Yeah.
Nice, lovely stuff. Revenge. Let's clink our We're Not Racist and We Love Gays mug. Look, no one's perfect. We've all done silly things. I'm sure plenty of you listening.
But let's be honest. It was fucking funny.
It was funny.
I'm not joking. I'm not justifying. I'm not telling you how to do it. It was one of the funniest. We was pissing ourselves. I think I remember the floor because they're like them sort of marbly floors, shiny floors, where we're pissed and there's like we've got the water and the shaving foam doing his butt, and it's on. And I remember we laughed and I slipped and fucking went arse over red and went land and come down, but we was just laughing so much.
Nice.
We was crying. And I remember we got the photos and went back at work and showed them on. We done them like in sequence.
See, how can you do all that and then
Hilarious.
say to me
Hilarious.
that what I did was...
Now that's spiteful what you done.
What? Come on.
High jinks. Aaron was high jinks.
Yeah, mine was high.
He'd probably laugh about it now. He'd probably listening to this podcast going, fuck, well, I forgot about that. That was so funny.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
The wife's going, I can't believe... Oh, they got pictures all around their living room of their wedding.
Wedding photos of him in a photos of him in a hat, fake eyebrows, like fucking Mr. Potato Head. Anyway, on that note, I think
I think that was petty. I'm just getting you back really for that. I don't really think
that's
it's petty.
the end of the show. Okay?
It's not. We got a poem. Just quickly, we got a poem, and it's by Lenny's Poetry Corner. This is a poem from Hassan Witch.
Hassan Witch.
And he has he's written us a little poem. You want to do a paragraph each?
All right then.
Get the old, what do you call them?
Bins.
The old bins.
You go first.
Mince pies.
I want to close it. I want to close it.
You're so lucky to have all that in your brain.
Get on with it.
All right.
What in my brain?
Well, like the rhyming slang and stuff.
Oh, what?
It's nice. It's fun.
Maybe we'll do some on the Patreon. Rhyming slang.
Rhyming slang. Okay, on the questions episode. Let's give it a go.
Cool.
Right. My life was shit with ADHD, but then I joined the We're Not Racist Patreon family. You cheer me up, you make me smile. All of a sudden, life is worthwhile.
I'm skipping about like a kangaroo. I love absolutely everything you guys do. I'm lacking in friends. I haven't got many, but I'm never alone when I'm with Ben and Lenny.
Nice. I live in a faraway place that is called Iran.
Ooh,
Iran.
very posh.
Loads of us love you here, but I'm your number one fan.
We are big out in Iran, actually. Very big. We get a lot of fan mail from Iran.
My attention disorder is hard to live with. I'm so very thankful for all that you give.
Oh,
bless him.
I used to behead people. Was a bit of a thug. Now I just chill out, listening with a "We're Not Racist" and "We Love Gays" mug. If you come to Iran, you'll be treated like royalty.
Nice.
For all of the work that you've done for ADHD.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
Thanks, Hassanwich.
Thank you, Hassanwich.
Lovely.
Good
stuff.
Brilliant. That's nice, that. Thank you. And good luck with your ADHD.
Good luck with it.
And
It's a killer, and everyone...
do stay away from the beheading.
And obviously, remember, everyone, keep to the rules of the lockdown.
Do you know what I thought? Can you just go back to the poem a minute? I just want to. I made a little observation, but to be fair, it did change it. I think he's from Iran, right?
Yeah.
And then at the second line, it said, "My life was shit with ADHD, but then I joined the We're Not Racist Patreon family." He left out that, and "We Love Gays."
Oh.
But I thought, I was thinking to myself, listen, let me finish. I'll need to finish. Fair's fair. But then at the end, he did say, "Now just chill out, listen to my We're Not Racist and We Love Gays mug."
Okay.
He little tricked us in, didn't he?
Right.
We thought he was just a We're Not Racist guy.
Different cultures. It's all good. Thanks, Hassan.
Different persons, different personalities, individuality.
It's all good.
I don't know. Maybe he's gay. He might well be gay.
Well, I've learned. I've learned a lot this episode. I've learned never to
fall asleep next to Lenny.
Never fall asleep next to Lenny, and never steal the kitty.
And I've learned if you get a phone call from someone about cats with hats, this little bastard's getting a slap.
Oh.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Hang on, you'd be like, who was it? I think I know who it is. Oh, it was Ben Adams. Right.
What I've learned is that if I get a phone call from someone in the middle of the night asking about cats with hats, I'll be thinking to myself, who is that?
You name him for. Give me his name, his initials, BA. Right.
When it's spring again, I'll bring again tulips from Amsterdam.
Right, guys, we need to clear something up because we got an email here from Lubrication saying, Patreon, what's that? What does it do?
So basically, if you pay a bit of money each month, you can pay £10 a month or £5 a month. That works out £2.30 a week, or £10 a month, or £5 is £1.25 a week. You get loads of extra bonus content, but ultimately you're supporting us and supporting the show. So we need that little bit of money to keep us afloat. It just shows us gratification.
You're showing your support, and you get extra episodes, you get extended episodes, you get video episodes, and you can suggest stuff for the show if you like. So keep on listening, keep on supporting, but do make sure you sign up for the Patreon because it really helps.
Thank you for your email, Lubrication.
Thank you, Lubrication.